Alright, unpopular opinion time, guys. So, let me start by just saying that it baffles me that it's still a big deal whether people are gay or bi or whatever, but I know why. And you might be thinking, well, that's because a lot of people still don't accept it as a normal thing to be. But I think that's wrong, because what I see in history is that more and more people are starting to accept gay marriage and in general the LGBT community. I think personally that it's the members of the LGBT community themselves, some of them at least. What I'm specifically talking about is public statements about your sexuality to the world. We have probably all watched about a dozen of those coming out videos, and even though it's really sort of inspiring to see these people coming to terms with who they are and finally facing up to the sexuality that they were born with, even though that's amazing, it also sort of puts the community back in terms of when people are going to start to accept them, if that makes any sense. All I'm saying is that if they keep making a big deal out of it, people that are straight are going to keep making a big deal out of people being gay. What I'm talking about is these viral videos and viral things where people announce their sexuality. I think that's fucking dumb, to be honest with you. I'm talking, for example, people like Mardell. Mardell, I don't know if I'm pronouncing the last name correctly, but she is a YouTuber that spends her entire time making videos about being gay. And I don't have anything against gay people. I think that's why this is an unpopular opinion, is because whenever people talk about something like this, they're often labeled with the homophobe tag. And I'm really not. I'm really not against, I'm really not homophobic. But people who talk about this get labeled with the being a homophobe tag. And I don't think that's fair. And you will get hate. I will get hate for this video probably. But what I'm trying to say is that people like Mardell that makes videos about her being gay and about her sexuality, she pushes her own community back. The LGBT community, she's not doing anything positively for them by making these videos. In fact, what she's doing is she is trying to be what we would call an attention whore. And I mean that in the kindest way possible, because her videos are great and everything. But the whole, oh, look at me, I'm gay sort of thing, and that's so important, so let me make a ton of videos about it, really sets the community back. Members of the LGBT community always say that they don't want to be treated differently. But in my opinion, when you make it such a big deal when you're coming out, it sort of ruins the purpose of that, don't you think? If you want to be treated like everyone else, why do you make a big deal about coming out? Why is that a big deal to tell the world? I'm sure it's a big deal to tell your family and friends and everyone in your personal life, because of course it will be. But at the same time, it's not necessary to publicly announce it on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, whatever, wherever people tend to post these things. It's not necessary. It has never been necessary, and it's still not necessary. It's empowering and it's great, and it encourages other people to come out as well, and that's an awesome message to send. And that's also why I've been debating with myself whether I should make this video or not, because it also kind of defies that purpose. I see that there is a good purpose in making these sorts of videos, but at the same time, you're setting your own community back by still making it a big deal. That defies the purpose of just being treated normally like everyone else. I had a friend, a girlfriend, a friend who was a girl, who told me she was bi. And my reaction to that was, okay, it's fine. And then we talked about something else. And that is definitely the right reaction to have. But by making it a big deal themselves, members of the LGBT community, you're forcing other people to make it a big deal as well. I really hope my message comes clear here, because I'm not trying to shame on anyone. I'm not trying to make people who have made these coming out videos feel bad about it, because I really don't want that. I'm just saying it defies the purpose. If you want to be treated like everyone else and want the world to not view it as a big deal, then stop making it a big deal. All I'm saying is, members of the LGBT community, certain members, are making it a big deal themselves. Because what really happens is that these people that make these coming out videos have a bigger impact than, let's say, the Westboro Baptist Church. We all know that the Westboro Baptist Church go around saying, oh, you're going to go to hell if you're gay, and then it's the worst thing on the planet. But nobody listens to these people because they're fucking stupid. But people listen to their favorite YouTubers when they make videos about them coming out. In fact, millions of people do, because they share it around and it becomes a viral thing. And that defies the purpose, because then it becomes a big deal. This is also partly why I'm against the gay parades. Like, I'm not against the whole purpose of just trying to show the world we're here. You can't forget about us. This is a central part of life. Don't try to block us out because we exist. But at the same time, you're kind of saying, look at us, we want attention for this. We're different. Look at us, we're different. But we don't want to be treated differently. But we are different. That's the approach that you're having. And I really don't think that people are different because of their sexuality. And with a person like Ashley Mardell, to make an entire YouTube career centered around your sexuality, I feel like that is a really bad thing to do. Now, this is not an attack on Ashley or a personal response to her or anything like that. It's just something that I've noticed and felt like I needed to talk about. So I'm glad that you wanted to listen to this very long rant video. And yeah, I just felt like I needed to talk about this. Anyways, see you guys next time here on this channel. Bye, guys. It's no secret that I have been depressed in my life. I think my physical appearance is a proof that I have been depressed more than once in my life. Because, you know, being overweight is not the problem itself. It's a symptom of a mental problem.